What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised. Season 1 of The Gilded Age has invited fans to view all the drama that 1880s New York has to give. Without a doubt, it has everything. High society betrayals, classy balls, and a Tony winner in almost every scene. And even though Season 1 ended, HBO has already given the green light for Julian Fellowes' Season 2. So here's everything we know so far about the new season. Recap. The historical drama has been a hit for HBO, and the viewers have been captivated by the show's abundantly made New York City circa 1882, and the social dispute between Old New York and the New Money family led by George, Morgan Spector, and Bertha Russell, Carrie Coon. The Gilded Age started with Marianne Brooke, Louisa Jacobson, as the viewer's POV character into the world of 19th century New York high society, and the series properly focused on the African-American experience of the main character, Peggy Scott, Denee Benton. Naturally, like Downton Abbey, the upstairs-downstairs drama is also part of the Gilded Age's formula for success. Although Bertha and George have come out as fan-favorite leading characters, Mr. Russell has demonstrated he can be as cold-blooded in business as he is a loving husband and father. Bertha has determinedly fought to have her family acknowledged by the upper class and its leader, Mrs. Astor, Donna Murphy. The Russells' rise to the top of society has not been an easy ride. They've had to survive threats to their name and charges of killing, but worst of all, they've been humiliated all over town, even on their doorstep. The ruthless marital couple George Morgan Spector and Bertha Russell Carrie Coon have used their tricky ways to nestle their way into a place they think themselves worthy of. But will they manage to remain on the throne? Lots of questions are answered in Season 2, not only about the Russells, but also about Peggy Scott, who ended Season 1 looking for her kidnapped child. Will Marianne, Louisa Jacobson, get better after the rejection from Mr. Rakes? And will Oscar Van Reen, Blake Ritson, triumph in deceiving the young Gladys Russell, Taissa Farmiga, into marriage just to conceal his homosexuality from society? Release date. We are very pleased that The Gilded Age has been renewed for another season, so we would like to share with you what we know about the new season. HBO reported the news in February 2022. Francesca Orsi, the VP of Programming at HBO, said, "Julian Fellowes and the entire Gilded Age family have thoroughly captivated us with their tale of late 19th century New York City extravagance. Along with our partners at Universal Television, we couldn't be prouder to embark on a Season 2 journey with this extraordinarily talented team." It is early to tell when we can expect the upcoming season to be released. The first season premiered in January 2022, and since a year of production is usual in the industry, it is very likely that something this fancy could take a little longer. The Gilded Age Season 2's production will start in May to October 2022 in New York City, Troy, New York, and Newport, Rhode Island. We guess that we will be able to watch the series sometime in 2023 while the writers are already doing their hard work. They were already thinking in which direction the show would continue before they were greenlighted for the second season. The truth is, we're always getting the second season ready long before we know whether it goes ahead or not. Executive producer Gareth Name said to Radio Times, "Because, the moment we know we're going ahead, we have to start. The cameras have to start rolling, so you sort of have to prepare." So we're already underway with ideas for the second season, he carried on. Cast. The Russells, of course, will be back. Also, it would be difficult to imagine The Gilded Age without Carrie Coon and Morgan Spector in control. We also think that Louisa Jacobson will probably return to the role of Marianne Brooke since she is one of the main characters. Christine Baranski has already shown her will to reprise her role as the intimidating Mrs. Agnes Van Reen, too, by saying, "We're all hoping that it goes on. I could definitely, happily continue with this show and with these actors, and with this particular marvelous writer, Julian." It is still not known which of the Gilded Age characters will return for the new season, since so many cast members are also Broadway stars and they might be too busy with other jobs. Although we can safely say that we can expect some of the leads, such as Carrie Coon, Morgan Spector, Louisa Jacobson, Cynthia Nixon, and Christine Baranski, who will return. Some of the other actors who will also reprise their roles are Harry Richardson, Taissa Farmiga, Simon Jones, Donna Murphy, Nathan Lane, and Douglas Sills in Season 2 also. Story. The Gilded Age rounded off a big storyline about George Russell's legal issues after a train accident entering the Season 1 finale. The ending of the first season focuses on whether or not Mrs. Astor, Donna Murphy, will appear at Gladys Russell's, Taissa Farmiga, ball so that Bertha will be given entry into the upper-class society since she badly wants it. Another crucial storyline to be decided is whether Marian will run off with Mr. Rakes, Thomas Cocquerel. Season 2 of The Gilded Age will continue where those stories stop. But Julian Fellowes will also include new characters while mixing more historical moments and people from the late 19th century era, like the famous black newspaper editor T. Thomas Fortune, Sullivan Jones. For now, the creators are still very secretive about the plot details, although the director, Sally Richardson Whitfield, said there are all sorts of ideas and dreams for new storylines. Fellowes eagerly has proposed that there could be a Downton Abbey crossover in the new season. Talking to Deadline, he gave a clue, but the series might explore a feasible connection to Lady Cora, played by Elizabeth McGovern, who is a resident New Yorker in the famous series. There will probably be a new obstacle that will put at risk the Russells' new place, taking into consideration how they value history. Considering that, the plot might focus on Russell's aspirations to build an electrically powered train line. While that could be Mr. Russell's way to climb to the top, most likely Mrs. Russell will keep herself busy with Gladys's unwanted suitors, and it seems almost impossible for her fight with the Toffs to be over. Should Turner come back, she might go after her goal to win Mr. Russell's love, and where that will leave George and Bertha, it is early to say. As for Peggy's search for her child, it will continue without a doubt. Miss Marian Brooke will not remain brokenhearted for very long, mostly because of her growing friendship with Larry Russell, which appears to be getting stronger. This could be the season Marian takes control of her life, besides her love affair with Mr. Rakes, which seems to be her only part of the story in the first season. It would be nice to see how her character matures outside of her shopping sprees for new gloves and journeying around the Van Reen estate. Additionally, we will keep on looking for more clues. Shortly, Morgan Spector, who portrays George in the series, also tells us what he thinks will happen in Season 2. I'm personally interested in the labor history of the era, and you can't avoid that. That has to be one of the central conflicts that George and people like him are dealing with at that time, he said to TV Line. I also love the sheer eccentricity of this group of people, Mammy Fish and her outlandish parties. The way these people are always trying to top each other in terms of extravagance, in some ways you can't go too far, and that opens up some insane possibilities for our show.
This is a turning point in history, Mrs. Russell. But are we headed in the right direction?
On a related note, tell us down in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on Season 2? Also, who is your favorite character? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you would like to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.